Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to learn the topic of grammar, the adjective. Look at these pictures and read the groups of words given below. First of all, we will read the words given below. Groups of words: a happy boy, a sad girl, a big elephant, a small mouse, a tall tower, a short film, a new city, an old town. Here we can see some words are highlighted. They are differently written. They have different color. The words happy, sad, big, small, tall, short, new and old describe the nouns, and the nouns are in the sentences here: boy, girl, elephant, mouse, tower, film, city and town. So these are nouns, and they are the words happy, sad, big, small, tall, short, new, all these words describes these nouns. Here we can see words that describe people, animals, things and places are called adjectives. So simply how will we define the adjective? Words which describe people, animals, things and places are called adjectives. All describing words are adjectives and they describe nouns. What is the function of adjective? They describe nouns. Now we will see kinds of adjectives. So we have 5 kinds of adjectives here. First one is adjective of quality, then we have adjective of quantity, then we have adjective of number, then demonstrative adjective and then interrogative adjectives. First of all, we will look at adjectives of quality. Adjectives of quality. Here we have some sentences. Ashok is a kind boy. He helped the blind man. The foolish crow tried to sing. The clever fox walked away with the cheese. Here the word kind is an adjective which tells what kind of boy Ashok is. Then we have the word blind is an adjective which tells us what kind of man he helped. The word foolish is an adjective which tells us what kind of crow it was. The word clever is an adjective which tells us what kind of fox it was. So here we can see all the adjectives tell us about what kind of what kind of person, animal, place or thing is there. So adjectives of quality tells us about the quality of a noun. It describes the quality of a noun. How will we define adjective of quality? So such adjectives which tell us of what kind of person, animal, place or thing is are called adjective of quality. So adjectives which tell us, which inform us, which describes the quality of a place, person, animal or thing are called adjectives of quality, which describes quality of a person, animal, place or a thing. Adjectives of quality answer the question of what kind. So adjective of quality answer the question of what kind the thing, person, animal or place is there. Here we will see some exercises of adjective of quality. Here we have some sentences given. We have to find out adjective of quality and underline them. Underline the adjective of quality in the following sentences. Butterfly is a beautiful insect. Here we have noun butterfly, insect, and we have adjective of quality is beautiful. Beautiful, how, what kind of insect? Butterfly is so beautiful. So here we have adjective of quality beautiful, which describes insect, and which here we can see adjective beautiful comes before noun and insect. Lions are strong, fierce animals. Here we have two adjectives, strong and fierce. So here how will question here, what kind of animal lions are? So here we can answer like strong and fierce. So these both adjectives describe animals like noun lions. London is a large busy city. So what kind of city is London? So we have answers like large and busy. So both the adjectives of quality tells us about the quality of city London. She prepared a delicious dish. Here we have dish noun and which has been described by delicious. Adjective of quality, what kind of dish she prepared? So delicious dish. The elephant has a long trunk. Elephant has a trunk, but what kind of long? So here we can say long is an adjective of quality. The tree has huge ripe bananas. What kind of bananas are there? Huge and ripe. So both of these are adjective of quality for bananas. The kind man helped the poor woman. Here we have two types of adjectives, and both of them describe two different nouns. Here we have kind, it describes noun man and it comes before noun man. And we have next noun woman, which is described by poor. What kind of woman is she? Is poor. So here we have two adjectives, kind and poor. Akbar was a wise man. What kind of man was Akbar? So wise. Here we have wise adjective. The rose is beautiful flower. Here we have flower. What kind of flower? Beautiful. So here we can say beautiful is a describing word which describes noun flower. They have wooden dining table. What kind of dining table they have? Wooden. So here we can say wooden is an adjective for dining table. So these are adjectives of quality. Next we will explain adjectives of quantity. Adjectives of quantity. Quantity means how much the thing is there. So adjectives of quantity, we will look some sentences here and picture. With picture, he ate some rice. She has much money. There is little water in the jug. He did not eat any rice. He has had enough exercise. So here we have some highlighted words like some, much, little, any, or enough. In the above sentences, the adjectives tell us how much of the thing is meant, how much the thing is there. Such adjectives which tell us how much are called adjectives of quantity. Adjectives of quantity tells us how much the thing is there. Adjectives of quantity answer the question how much. So here we can see that adjectives of quantity tells us about the quantity of the thing, how much the thing is there. So adjectives of quantity answer the question how much. We will see some exercises for adjectives of quantity. Adjectives of quantity. Underline the adjectives of quantity in these sentences. First of all, we have there is little hope of her coming first in class. So hope, here we have little. How much of little? Little is adjective of quantity which tells us about how much of is there. Hurry gave us pound of sweets, pound here, which tells directly the quantity of noun sweets. Kunj drank much milk. Milk here we have noun and which is described by much. Noun, how much milk? So here much. Mira has very few pencils left. Pencils, how many pencils? So few. I ate some rice, which tell us about the quantity of rice. She did not eat any rice, which also here we have any, which tell us quantity about rice. Sudhir ate up the whole cake. Whole tells us about the quantity of cake. There was no water in the glass. Here we have no, which tells us about how much water was there in the glass. So here we have there is enough juice in the jug, enough, and he lost all his wealth, all. So here we have words little, pound, much, few, some, any, all, no, enough, and all. All these words tell us about how much the thing was meant, how much the thing was there. So these are called adjectives of quantity which informs us about the quantity of. We have adjectives of number. Here we have some sentences. We will look at some sentences to understand adjectives of number. The hand has 5 fingers. We can see here how many fingers, so 5. Gautam has many flowers. How many flowers Gautam has? Many. There are some glasses on the table. How many glasses are there on the table? Some. Few people came to see the match. How many people came to see the match? Few. So in the above sentences we can see when we can ask when the sentence answers the question how many. Here we can see adjectives of number. In the above sentences, the adjectives tell us how many persons things are meant. Such adjectives which tell us how many are called adjectives of number. So here we can ask questions by using how many, and they answer how many. So these are called adjectives of numbers. Adjectives of number are the question how many. We will look at some exercises for adjectives of number. Underline the adjectives of number in the following sentences. She is 70 years old. How old is she? 70 years. So here we have 70. The spider has 8 legs. How many legs has the spider? 8. He made many mistakes. Here we have many. Some men are very smart. So here we have some, which describes man. There were 60 peaches in the box. 60, which tells us about the number of peaches. How many peaches were there in the box? Some boys were swimming in the lake. Here some. Are there any mango trees in the garden? Here we have any, which tells us about question how many. Few people attended the meeting. So few, here we can see few, which tells us about the number of people who attended the meeting. Next we have the city of Bangalore has many gardens. Here we have many, which directly answers the question how many. Most children love ice cream. So here we have most. So in the above sentences we can see 78, many, some, 60, some, any, few, many, and most. All these words answers the question how many. So these are called adjectives of numbers. Next we have demonstrative adjectives. We will read some sentences here. This boy is strong. That boy is weak. These mangoes are sour. Which mangoes are sour? These mangoes. Those mangoes are sweet. Which mangoes are sweet? Those mangoes are. Such men are very brave. Which men are very brave? Such men. So it is clear that the adjectives in the above sentences are used to point out to person or thing. Demonstrative adjectives point out persons or things. Such adjectives which point out to person or things are called demonstrative adjectives. So such adjectives which point out persons or things are called demonstrative adjectives. Demonstrative adjectives answer the question which. They answer the question which. Here we can see this boy is strong. So we can question how which boy is strong. So this. Answer is this. So this and these are used for persons or things that are near. That and those are used to persons or things that are far away. These and that are used with singular nouns, and these and those are used with plural nouns. This car is new. We can see some sentences how to use these, that, those, and these. Here we can see this car is new, singular. That car is new, singular, but the thing that is far from us. These cars are old, plural. It is used for plural, but thing which is near to us. And those cars are old, which is used for the things or a person which is far from us, but for a plural things. We will see some this book is colorful. We can see here this point out about the book. This, look at that picture. Here we have that. Those flowers have a sweet smell. Here we have those. That boy is hard working. That I had such things. Such.